like to spend a little bit of time going through the syllabus. So, of course, here's the CRN and the semester. This is a completely online class. Here's my contact information. So you can leave a message or send an email through this account, and I'll be checking that every day. Uh, so office hours at this point, I don't have any planned office hours. If the need arises, I can start to do that. We can do something with maybe with Zoom or something else. So it's interactive hours if that's needed. The last half of last semester actually didn't need to do that, but um, we'll see how it goes. Okay. So here's some information here's the course description related to this specific course, the prereq required for it, and some of the course objectives. Here's some of the main points or main objectives that we have for this course. There's a lot more than this that you'll be fine we'll be working through, but these are some of the main things. Okay. Course materials, we have the one textbook that we use by Hagen, and here's the ISBN for that. Blackboard Learn. So this is really kind of the main part of this whole course is, how we'll interact, and um, I'll spend some time taking a look at that and showing you kind of the different parts of it and how we're going to work with this in this class. Okay, it's going a little further. So here's the grading. And so we'll have a homework, it'll be like 15%, and we'll have some quizzes along the way, a midterm, which will be about halfway through, and then a final exam. You can expect that, the quizzes, you'll probably have a day, a complete day to finish that. Probably make it 24 hours. And then we get to midterm, probably make that 2 days for you to be able to complete it. Homework, if you work with others, really doesn't matter, remotely or however. Uh, I'm actually going to give you the solutions for these. I still want you to go through and work through them and submit them. Okay, but that should be, this part is pretty open. It shouldn't be any problem to get that 15%. Just meet the deadlines. And like I said, the solutions will be provided for you so you can use those. And the idea, of course, is that you should work through the problems first, and then after you work through them, you can check them, check the solutions. Okay. And like I said, 3 quizzes along the way, and I'll announce these like a week beforehand. And then same thing like midterm, probably let you know a couple of weeks before we're going to do that. And then the final exam will be I'll probably release it on the final exam day, and then give you like like I said, a couple days to do it. Okay. And here's the you know letter grading, how we get come up from it. So based on 1,000 points. So you'll see that. Okay. And as we go along, what you'll find is, well, you can get it from my ComNet, but you know, I'm gonna post the grades online. So the assignments will be out there online. And, after I go through and grade them, the quizzes and test, all the grades will be online. So you'll be able to keep track of it. So if something's missing or is incorrect or there's some issue, you'll see it and I'll be able to correct it quickly. Okay. So like I said, here's, one attendance policy. It's straight from the student handbook. So in this case, I would say probably 5 to 10 hours a week, depending upon how fluent you are with the material. That if you spend that amount of time, um, that's probably pretty good. And like I said, if your math skills are better, you may not only need about 5 hours. And if you're on the other extreme where maybe you need more work, more time, I would say it's probably close to 10 hours. Okay. So, integrity, like I said, when for the homeworks, no problem, exchanging information, however, but you should really try to work on them yourselves and come up with your own solutions because when it comes to the quizzes and exams, that is the requirement there is that you have to work on your own. Okay. Here's some other things. Any issues? Title IX, discrimination, harassment, and sexual misconduct. We have a Title IX coordinator, which you can contact directly if you have any issues. Okay, incompletes. Hopefully we don't have these. I've had a couple over the years, not too many. So if we need that, audit. Uh, Very rare. Anybody will audit it. Okay, withdrawal. In general, there's a certain time frame. Um, 2/3 of the semester. You can withdraw on your own. Afterwards, you need my consent, but that's typically not a problem. My general rule is that as long as you do it before the final exam. Okay. All right. And then services with disabilities, we have that also. Okay. So we also have an area for that if you have a disability and you need some special accommodations for that. Okay. And then here's the tentative schedule. Uh, we typically get down through most all of this, and what happens is when we get to these later chapters 8, 9, and 10, typically, it's reduced in terms of the amount of topics. We may just cover these briefly. It could be we get a little piece of the data analysis and statistics, and that's only like one week, or even if that. Okay, so this is probably when we get down here, 9 and 10 will be just these topics will be just be introduced, and that's about it for now.